I don't know why. Having a blanket gives me a sense of security. I'm just like a little too pregnant. Well, here we are, guys. So welcome to our very first podcast video.
I have to put my legs out. I can't do it. I just feel like I need to go to the gym.
I was thinking that for our first video, we can like talk about how we met and how we started living together and how we're pregnant and just our lives, you know, like blending our two families.
So tell them how we met.
Why me? Oh.
We met on a dating website.
I always knew that I was gonna meet like my partner on a website, like on a dating site, because like yo no salgo en realidad, and like if I did go out, it'd be out to bars, and you don't really meet people like seriously at bars.
Yeah, because honestly, people don't have time to really go out and meet someone, even though that's the traditional way.
I would always just pray and be like, oh, this is what I want in a man.
The tattoos, with the stages, and the beard. Y así cholito, you know? Dije, mis meros moles.
Borracho igual que yo. Like, the things that I like, I wanted my partner to be able to do with me. Porque si no, que hueva. Like, if you weren't able to drink with me, I'd be out. I'd just be like, no, I just can't do it.
I think the first night we met, I came to her house. She made me work.
I didn't make you work.
She made me put up some curtains.
No.
She made me clean her room. She made me clean the bathroom.
Estaba alguien ahí, you know, offering to help. I was like, pues, ya que estás aquí, cuélgame mis cortinas. I don't know why. I just like to see you work. Like, I don't know if it's like a thing of mine.
Yeah? How does it make you feel?
Yo quería cotorrear contigo así de, hey, you know, algo, hacerlo reír, something.
I was so nervous. I was so nervous when I saw her. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. It was like those moments when you feel like this is the person. And she was just like glowing in my eyes.
Bien romantic. I'm like, I can't take it. I don't know why.
And then we finally broke the ice. We went to Flowington.
Oh, yeah.
We went to Flowington. And we started drinking.
I wanted to see if you could hang. Because how weird would it be if like we go out and I out drink you? Like,
yeah, no.
I would be turned off for sure. For sure. Then I didn't realize how much we were drinking until we were together all the time.
But from that point on, just clicked. We vibed.
Yeah.
We would talk all the time. We would text.
No, the drinking definitely helped.
Yeah.
I feel like it was the thing that like bonded us a little bit. But then when I got pregnant, we didn't have like that thing that we bonded over anymore. So it was like,
a lot of fights.
¿Y ahora qué vamos a hacer? I feel like that was the most challenging thing for me, for sure.
It was definitely the most challenging for me as well. I wanted to drink, and then every time I did, it would just be like, "Oh, you're too drunk," or she wouldn't be able to smell it.
Lo mandaba a dormir porque me enfadaba. Like, I don't know why. Like before, he was just annoying to me. Like he was just, I don't know. You would just bother me for some reason, and then I'd just be like, "No, ya vete a dormir."
I think you were just frustrated because you had stopped and you couldn't do it anymore.
I wish I could do it, and then I can't because I'm pregnant. And then you're over there having fun doing it, and it's like, hello, this is your
So I had promised her that I won't drink anymore. So she's not pregnant anymore.
But tell me why? Now we wake up at 6 a.m. on Sundays.
Like this morning, we woke up at 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
We got ready, went to Starbucks around 8. And then we went to Home Depot. It was like 8:20. And then we went to Winco. It was like 8:30. And by the time we got home from all the stores, it was like 10.
Yeah.
We're still getting Wingstop.
He's obsessed with Wingstop.
Who isn't though? Like, who is not obsessed with Wingstop?
But it's to the point where you do it so much that it's like, ya no puedo comérmelo. Like, it's too much.
Guys, it's been like 2 months since I had Wingstop.
Pues así de asqueada me tenías. También con la carne asada. Oh my god, when I met him, he would have like carne asada every single day. Every day you would have it.
But who was eating it?
Pues sí, pues that's why now it's like, ¿carne asada otra vez? No.
That's because we can't drink.
I mean, that's true. Una carne asada sin una chela is like not the same. No, I feel like it's helped us a lot to not be able to drink.
I feel like it happened for a reason.
Si no hubiéramos dejado de tomar, we wouldn't have the discipline to be able to do all the things that we're doing right now.
Exactly.
Yo tengo 2 kids, right? And he has the 1. So together we have 3. So this is gonna be our 4th. So 4
Fourth
kids.
one, guys. 4th one.
4 kids is a lot. Y luego Jake tiene 12, so he's going into the teenage years, which is hard. And then Caitlin, she's like 9 going into 10. So I'm pretty sure que ella también se va a hacer una señorita. You know what I mean? So that stage is hard. And then you're with Lorenzo too.
Which Lorenzo's being a little hard to parent. He's not doing the best he can, I guess. So we have
I think it's just hard because like you can tell when like there's a different parenting style. Like my parenting style I can tell is way different than his mom's. So like our kids are completely different people. So it's like hard for me to like understand where he's coming from sometimes because like in our family we don't think like that. So that's the only difference that I think messes with us. And since you've been with us for so long and you see like Jake and Kaylin all the time, then se acostumbra. And then so when Lorenzo comes, it's like tough on the both of us because we're like just used to something else.
Yeah, and he has to be like re-shown everything that we taught him the week before.
I think that's the hardest part, yeah.
So I don't know who else out there is like having half and half custody between other people. It sucks.
Honestly, yeah. Sometimes I'm like, I joke about it obviously because like there's nothing like the kids having their dad around or whatever. But if I had like a deadbeat dad that paid me child support and never wanted to see my kids, I don't know. I obviously wouldn't prefer that, but I don't think I'd be too bothered because then I would have full control. And I would have a little bit of extra money to do things. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I just think it's hard because like they're exposed to 2 different ways of life. So I imagine that for them it's really hard too porque they kind of have to like change their insides to be able to fit in over there. And then they come here and then they're like total different people.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's hard. But I've been doing it for, what, like 8 years now? 7 years? My kids too. So we're like used to it. But I feel like Lorenzo has done it way less than that. So like he's struggling a little bit too.
I give props to the dads that are there for their kids actually. Because I had to fight. God knows I had to fight for him.
Seriously, that's so stressful. Like, I don't know. I step parenting is really hard. You imagine that you're gonna be this person, but then when real life happens, like you can't act on what you thought you could do because it's hard. Like it's way harder. So then I feel like we both act out, not just with the kids, but like with each other.
Yeah.
Because like it affects our relationship too.
I feel like the vibe gets different when the kids are all around.
Yeah.
Not so much Jake and Caitlin. But when Lorenzo comes, it's a whole different vibe.
It's a different dynamic for sure. It's hard for him, I feel, because it's 4 of us and 1 of him. You know, so it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's hard for kids to have so many changes in their life, but at the same time, it's like our jobs to be like, okay, well, if something happens, because life's gonna be hard, you just have to deal with it. You have to learn how to, you know, arreglarte la vida para que no se te haga tan como que the world is gonna end type of deal. Like, be strong that if something happens, like you're gonna be able to pick yourself up and you're still gonna be able to do it. The thing that I can't do, I can't stand like whining or crying or anything like that. So it's like for me, with my kids, I'm really tough. It's not that I don't want to cuddle them and be like that, but
they just have to grow up.
They have to grow up, yeah, especially when they're like older. Like, what, you're gonna be crying at school? Like, how embarrassing.
I had Lorenzo when I was 19, 2020. This is a huge difference.
Me too.
Yeah.
I had Jake I got pregnant with Jake when I was 19 and I had him at 20. So. And it's so funny that we had like the same life.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I forget how old you are all the time.
Tell him how old I am, babe.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
She doesn't like to say my age because I'm younger than her.
I feel like hardship in general makes you grow up faster. Which kind of sucks too, because like I do feel like it would be nice to have had a life where like, you know, you don't really worry about where you're gonna
You
live
can pick the
or
college you want to go to.
if it all fails, I'll go to mom and dad's house.
Yeah, somewhere to lean on, and we never had that. I kind of grew up like with my friends in the streets and kind of just did what they did, and that felt like more of a family than my actual family.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But then also, we moved so much that I never really created like really strong, solid friendships.
Same.
Most of the time, by the time I made the friends, I had to leave
Mm-hmm.
and make new friends. And it was like,
It's like at that point you just give up. You're like, what's the point? I'm gonna move anyways.
yeah, and then you don't connect with anybody. But I feel like it affects us now. Because like I find people so annoying.
So annoying.
Let me just tell you, we went to the circus yesterday. I went to the
Yeah.
circus. And I'm like, was it yesterday? No, it was Friday.
It was Friday.
Yeah, anyways.
Friday.
Today's
This weekend's-
Sunday, but 2 days ago,
Yeah.
we went to the circus. And first of all, obviously, there's a lot of people there. So I was already uncomfortable because I don't really like big crowds. And they kind of, everyone just kind of annoys me. No, y ahorita embarazada más. Like, no se diga. Sergio casi se pelea con un hindú.
Yeah. Tell me
Tell
why.
him,
Tell me why we switched seats and everything, and then he comes back because I guess he was sitting there. I don't know if he was or not.
No, he definitely was sitting there.
Oh.
I saw him.
But it was
there.
like you just sit wherever, you know. It wasn't assigned seating or anything like that. So he comes back and he looks at me and he's like, "Hey, we were sitting there," and I was like, "So what? We moved." And then he looks at her, and then he just smiles and walks away.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Like, yeah, like it's not assigned seating. You didn't pay for seats. Like, it's first come first serve. And because at the circus they have like a break in the middle, so you can go like on the rides and you can go get more snacks and stuff. So like people leave, and then it's open seating again.
But why did he look at her? Tell me.
He looked at me because he was like, "Are you serious?" And I was just like, but also I feel like we got karma.
Yeah, we did actually. That was
Because nos sentamos. Okay, first of all, we wanted to switch seats because del seat donde estoy yo to the seat in front of us, there was no había enough space.
That's why we moved
because we wanted to stretch her legs, and I'm pregnant, so like yo tengo que estar como
guys, I'm
acostadita,
like
you know?
6 feet tall, you know, so I can't sit there.
Why is he always 6 feet tall? Like,
She doesn't believe I'm 6 feet tall.
no.
Okay, I'm 5'11", but on a good day, I'm 6 feet tall.
Why do guys lie about that all the time? Like, I feel like they always round up to like 1 inch. If they're like 5'10", they say they're 5'11". You guys always add 1 inch. I had noticed them before because el niñito que él tenía
Oh yeah.
was like so ridiculously.
I can't.
So ridiculously. So ridiculously.
Yes, that.
He was so disrespectful to his mom.
But why? Like, why do you let your kid act like that in person? You know, out there in the public.
In public, yeah. The mom could have said something. Could have said, "No me hables así," or something. I don't know. The kid was hitting her. He was screaming at her. He was just like treating her like trash. And I was noticing that, and it was like bothering me the whole time. That's how I remember them sitting there. So when they came back and they wanted to sit there, Sergio was like, no. We ended up sitting in front of these little girls that were behind us.
Oh yeah, man. The whole
Tell
time.
me why.
The whole time they were screaming, crying, yelling. We were like, we couldn't even enjoy the show because of it.
I understand little kids laughing and like, you know, oh,
Just-
mira, or
yeah.
something, like that's cool. But if you're screaming the entire time, like, why?
Yeah.
Why not have that common courtesy for other people that like, hello, tu niña está en mi oído. Like, it literally was hurting my ear at the end of the night. I was so done. I was like, I'm not a circus people.
It was alright.
The show was okay.
It was pretty cool. But
They still had animals though. I thought animals was like not a
against
thing.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
They still have zoos too.
I just thought that animals were like illegal at circuses now. But anyways, I am definitely not going back to that circus. No, y luego the whole time that I was there, I was like, maybe it's just because I'm pregnant. You know, I've been like trying to kill everybody apparently.
Yeah, she doesn't even realize that she's been trying to kill everybody in the house.
I only noticed because Ken's like, okay, mommy. And I'm like, what? She's like, why are you always mad? And I'm like, Ken, I'm not mad. I'm happy. Like, what?
She actually did it at the store earlier.
I love it because they're just like, se me queda viendo así de, no estés hablando así, yo así de, me van a liar.
No, she's pregnant. She's 8 months, almost 8 months, and it's hard for her body. So I'm understanding.
I just don't know why like I do it. Like I don't even notice me doing it. I'm not trying to, obviously, but
Oh yeah. I just think your body's under construction. So it's like
definitely
it's like screaming, like, screw you, fuck you, fuck you.
No, honestly, I do feel it everywhere.
Yeah.
Like my arms are hella big.
Guys,
my
she takes a 2-minute walk. She's done.
How rude.
No, I'm just kidding.
How
But we walk the
rude.
marina and we come back and she's out. Like she's
Okay,
done
first
with
of all, the
day.
marina is 2 miles. It's a 2-mile walk, and it's not like straight ground. It's like tiene subiditas y bajaditas and stuff like that. Like it's not an easy walk. Y luego long legs over here. And then I can't really walk that fast right now because like I caught water
everywhere.
Y va bien recio, pues sí, it's gonna be hard on me.
Yeah.
No, and then he wants to go grocery shopping. And then he wants to go to Costco. And then he wants to go to Home Depot. And then it's like, ya, no puedo más.
That's just all the stuff we used to do though. It was like I didn't even notice we were doing that much, remember?
I feel like before I wouldn't notice because like I was really fit. I mean, I'm almost 8 months pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's hard for me. Like I get out of breath. I'm like sleepy all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Ayer me estaba quedando dormida aquí en el sillón. And Kaylin was like, Mommy. I was like, déjame dormir. Like, leave me alone. She was like, no, you're not supposed to sleep. We don't take naps. We just don't. Like, ever since, like, Jake and Kaylin were, like, 5 or 6. So that's why when Lorenzo came and he was taking a nap, I was like, is he sick? Like, I was so concerned. But no, he just likes naps.
He's one of those, bigger kids.
But I do know people that are, like, nappers. But it's just us. We've never... took naps?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Every time I get off work, I would take like a 30-minute nap, and I would go run the marina. Back then.
15 years ago?
No.
We have this running joke with him because él siempre, yo me ponía a correr todos los días.
I did, guys. I ran 6 miles a day.
Okay, and then I'm like, really? No way, babe.
Yeah.
Like, that's so cool. I'm like, you probably could do it right now. It's like, how old were you?
15.
If you haven't done it in the last year, like, you haven't done it.
I'm a runner, but I haven't ran in 15 years. You got heavier. Like, of course I can't run, motherfucker.
I just feel like right now, I am trying to not do too much. It's like, I feel like I'm always doing something and then I forget to rest. And then by the time I notice, like, my body hurts. So it's like, I'm suffering for no reason. Like, why am I doing so much? Like, calm down. You need to sit down. You need to just calm.
She does so much things, and I'm telling you, like, once she has it in her head, it has to be done. Otherwise, she just goes crazy.
No,
Seriously, no. It's...
Damn, babe, you're like out of
it.
But you know what? He does tell me I have, like, what is it?
OCD.
But I don't. He just says that because I'm a very organized person. I don't. I don't have it. It's just me gustan las cosas that are clean. And that, like, so lately I've been really, really stressed. Aquí nos vamos a pelear. So I've been really stressed because, like, when I go out to find something that I know should be there because I put it there, and then I look for it and it's not there, like, it literally drives me insane because it's like, todo tiene un lugar for a reason. I don't want to spend 20 minutes looking for something when it could have taken me like 10 seconds.
Yeah. That happens to me at work.
Oh.
So when I think about it, I'm like, yeah, damn, I need to be better about it.
But it's not just like us, obviously, like the kids too. So teaching your kids to clean up after themselves, it's like,
It's one of the hardest things ever.
yes, and it's unpaid job. You don't know if that thing that you're teaching them is gonna pay out in the end. The worst investment plan ever. Like,
It's just a repetitive thing. You just have to repeat, 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 repeat.
one day you see them do something and it's like, I didn't have to tell
Well, I
them.
haven't seen shit, so when is that one day come?
Like the
I'm
kids
just
now
kidding.
do their own
They
dishes.
do their own dishes. They clean their rooms. They're starting to pick up their stuff. So
Straight A students.
Straight A student, except for Lorenzo.
No, listen. I feel like we're always repeating stuff because once they learn that one, we add another one, and then we add another one. So it's like it's a never-ending thing because we constantly invest.
What does Jake say? When did all these rules come? What did he say?
Yeah, because before Sergio got here, I would do everything for them because like I didn't have a partner that I needed to take care of as well. You know what I mean? So all my attention went to them all the time. So then when Sergio came, he's like, "Why are you doing all these things?" As I got more and more pregnant, he's just like being more helpful around the house. So like, yeah, lavaba todos los trastes all the time. He's like, "I'm doing dishes all day." I'm like, I know. That's why I would tell you to help me. And then he had all the kids in agreement that they were all going to do their own dishes because he was done.
Yeah.
So he's like, we're not going to do you guys' dishes anymore. Like, you guys are old enough to do your own dishes.
Yeah.
And that was the only rule we added. That was from when you came.
And keep your room clean. That's been a hard one.
Oh, yeah.
For the boys, at least.
Yeah, Kellen's like no issue at all.
Yeah, Kaylin does everything.
But you know what? She's a hider. She hides the mess.
Oh yeah, we found her stash.
Because I deep clean their rooms once in a while, like once every 3 months, every 2 months, just so that they have like a fresh start and it's like this is what clean means kind of thing. But I do it for them because a veces me encuentro cosas that I'm like, ¿qué estás haciendo? ¿Por qué está esto aquí? So Sergio le encontró un chingo de wrappers a Lorenzo en su cuarto. Yo a Kayla le encontré every mess and trash, everything. She just stuffs it all in the drawers underneath the bed. Like, entras a su cuarto and you're like, wow, it's so clean. Pero no. Pero no.
No, it's not. So, everything's just pushed under something. That's how kids are.
Yeah.
You know, we just have to be on them and show them and guide them.
And then every time we do check their rooms, it's like less mess. Like it's still messy, but it's a little bit less every single time.
They're a lot better about it, actually. Like these kids are so smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, they help us a lot. They're just, I don't know, they're just amazing kids.
Yeah, I feel so too.
That kid at the circus.
Yeah, that kid at the circus.
Y luego me dice Sergio, ¿por qué sin duda, verdad? I was like, why you have to be like that?
That kid had me on my last nerve. I could not. And then so she's like, "What? What's wrong?" That little kid.
Guys, everything was bothering her. It wasn't just the little kid. It was the little kid. It was the little girl. It was going to buy stuff or treats or whatever.
It's because I don't know, $5 waters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everything about that place was just like outrageous to me. It was just like too much. Funnel cake for $10. Cotton candy for what? $7?
Yeah, I think you paid $19.05 and $5. It was
no, because remember the one that you bought, Jake?
We spent $40 on cotton candy.
No, wait, but hold on. Tell me why you go to the circus and Sergio brings no cash. Like, si vas a cualquier lado con los niños, you have to have cash. And he's like, oh, quiero un cotton candy. And Sergio's like, nomás traigo $6. What? Es que se me había olvidado que en los circos, like, they would go and walk and see, and if they sell things.
He finishes all my sentences, like, I can't with it.
Because I know her already, you know?
You do. You
I
don't know me.
know. She's an amazing person. Amazing person.
Oh, babe.
I was used to like different types of relationships, you know, and I've never had one where I feel like just pampered all the time. Before it was like a little cringy to me, to be honest. I just feel like I was single for too long
Yeah.
because like at first everything was just like so cringy, like así como todo bien cursi. I was just like, y luego Sergio bien lindo, and he would call me every day, and I'd just be like, ¿por qué me hablas todos los días? No me hacen falta flores, no me hacen falta like good, like positive comments. Like I've never really had that. But I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when you text me in the mornings, I'm like, he's so, eres tan cursi conmigo. I'm just like,
Every morning I text her good morning, and I would add some little love.
I know. I don't really text him, really. I don't really text with you.
No, she doesn't.
But I just feel like we see each other all day, you know? Like, te voy a ver al rato.
Yeah.
And it's not like I don't respond. I do.
Yeah. And I like that because then when we get home, we have so much to talk about.
Yeah.
And then we're just talking, and we can talk for hours, you know?
Seriously. When him and I are alone, we have so much to talk about. Because during the week, the kids do not let us hang.
No.
No nos dejan platicar.
Especially Caitlin. Oh my God.
Los dos all day are like the cutest thing I've ever seen. Like honestly, they're like the best buddies, but they pick on each other all day.
She picks on me every single day.
She does.
Every single day.
Pues es
Oh,
que le
but
está
you're the
robando a su
man.
mami. That's why.
She's like, Sergio should do this because he's the man. Sergio should do that because he's the man.
I'm excited to make more videos for you guys because this was our first podcast we've ever done.
First one.
¿De qué vamos a hablar? ¿De qué vamos a hablar? Ya llevo una hora hablando.
This is my first time ever, being in front of a camera, like doing those kind of things.
Yeah, I think that's all we have for today.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else? Any last comments?
Don't do
Suggestions?
drugs.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next video.
Peace.
Bye. Bien cholo.
Mateo, diles algo.
Kick some mic.